Hey everybody, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be jumping into a coin that I truly believe is going to do huge things in the next 3 to 4 years. That is going to be Chainlink. We actually made an update video just recently going over the Chainlink price prediction, kind of going over Chainlink staking coming, as well as much more. Well, now that we have more details on Chainlink staking, I want to jump a little bit farther into that segment itself. So the first thing we're going to do is go over to a tweet I tweeted out yesterday, June 7th. This is actually around 2:40 p.m. We actually tweeted Link all-time high by 2026. What are your price predictions for Chainlink? My prediction is $474. Now, that's actually a fairly low price prediction compared to a lot of others I've been seeing out there. I want to hear what your guys' thoughts are on Chainlink and where we could be seeing Chainlink in the year 2026. It gives us enough time to definitely find another bull market, and I wanted to make sure that was the case with my next price prediction. So Chainlink, like I said, $474 by 2026, and we actually had a nice little tweet here. So where was that one? Somebody asked, how I came, based on Dreamer data. So this was a nice little tweet here because you do see some of these tweets that have no really backing, right? So what are their thoughts? Like, why are they coming up with these random price predictions? So this is based obviously on a little bit of hopium as well as a lot of data. So we are going through data and continuing to see a lot of potential for a very nasty run in the next bull market. So I also want to jump into Chainlink staking itself, kind of talk you guys through what's going on with Chainlink and the staking that they are working on with their Economics 2.0, a new era for long-term security and sustainability of Oracle networks. In this update, we define the long-term goals, roadmap, initial implementation of staking in the Chainlink network. So this is huge for Chainlink. We're not just getting one thing here. We're getting the whole roadmap. We're getting kind of the step-by-step plan that they've come out with. We click over to the Chainlink staking roadmap kind of blog post here. I want to walk you guys through it. But before we do so, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. If we actually take a look at Chainlink right now, it's had a very nice last 24 hours. It's up about, let's see here, 9.33% of an increase in the last 24 hours, up to 853 from about 777 around that price point below $8. So definitely a nice little jump here. I think we're going to see much more of a jump as we get closer to Chainlink staking. Do you remember we don't have a really specific dates for this roadmap, and that's the one thing people don't love, but at the same time, we're going to have a step-by-step kind of goal roadmap implementation plan. So the long-term goals of Chainlink staking. First, we have the increase of the crypto economic security and user assurances of Chainlink services. So the primary goal of Chainlink staking obviously is to increase both the crypto economic security and user assurances of the Chainlink Oracle services. So this is just going to continue to build on the utility of Chainlink. We already know this. We're definitely going to have a lot of users taking advantage of this. It's one of those coins that make a lot of sense even when crypto goes into a bear market. Chainlink is going to be used and provided for by many different user bases and companies out there. We also have enable community participation in the Chainlink network. Another key goal of staking is to empower a greater number of community members to directly participate in the Chainlink network by enabling them to stake their Link tokens to support the really kind of performance of the Oracle networks altogether. Importantly, stakers can raise alerts if they believe an Oracle service has not met predefined performance standards, with the opportunity to earn a reward for timely and valid alert. It's going to be a great way to actually kind of keep an eye on these Oracle networks in a close manner that's going to help with these, like I said, valid and timely alerts. Then at number 3, we have generate sustainable rewards from real long-term use. The third goal of staking is the creation and distribution of rewards to stakers. We expect that there will be various sources of rewards provided to stakers over time. As network adoption increases and more protocol fees are generated, a greater portion of staking rewards can be sourced from non-emission-based sources. So we have native token emissions from the Link token supply will be used to create an initial base level of rewards for stakers with the goal of tapering off really over time as the other sources of rewards grow and begin to be directed to the stakers. Then we have the user services fees from sponsors of Chainlink Oracle services with a portion directed to the stakers. So the more users pay for Chainlink Oracle services, the greater the amount of fees that become available to reward stakers who help secure those services. We also have number 4 at empowering node operators to access higher value jobs by staking. The last goal of Chainlink is to establish a robust reputation really kind of framework for how nodes are selected to participate in decentralized Oracle networks, or DONs. And this is a very, very solid goal for Chainlink staking. We're going to see a lot of people excited about the future of Chainlink staking because it doesn't provide just, one solo effort of giving back to the community. It actually enables while really maintaining the stability. They also talk about the solving diminishing returns for the Oracle network. We're not going to jump too much into that, but they also go over the initial implementation of Chainlink staking. So before outlining some of the initial parameters and design decisions planned for launch, as Chainlink develops itself, Chainlink staking will also evolve over time, is basically kind of what they go into here in detail. We also have the planned roadmap for Chainlink staking being link staking rewards, partner growth program, basic reputation tracking, alerting network, and ETH and USD feed. These are all going to be in V.1, so the very, very beginning stages. Next, we have V1, and the only things we're leaving out is expanding to more services and loss protection, which, by the way, comes in V2. So we are seeing a variety of different utility efforts here, kind of linking together to make Chainlink staking even greater. And like I said, that's what the evolving Chainlink staking is all about. We also talk about the we actually kind of already talked about the reputation and alerting, so we won't go too much into that. But to participate in staking, the initial staking pool in V.1 will be capped in size, offering distinct allotments to node operators, community members, and the coordinator of Oracle networks. The pool will start with an aggregate size of 25 million link tokens, with the planned goal of scaling to a pool size of 75 million link tokens in the months after launch, based on demand, of course. But this is huge. We're going to see a very, very kind of safe launch. We're going to make sure it does work. We're going to provide a small amount of kind of 25 million link tokens availability to the staking, and then we're going to move it up to 75 as that kind of succeeds. So we're seeing some really smart moves by them to make sure that everything goes to plan and this roadmap is achievable. They also go into the conclusion. So they talk about the introduction of staking and how it's a pivotal moment that marks the evolution to Chainlink Economics 2.0, a new era in Chainlink's long-term security and networks economics. So for the daily user of Chainlink or somebody that's just holding Chainlink, this is definitely big news because of a couple of different reasons. One, we're going to be able to get passive income, passive rewards based on holding a certain amount of Chainlink, and that's coming. And that's going to be a huge, huge ordeal because, in my opinion, Chainlink's always been a coin that's really succeeding for one reason. It's got real-world utility. A lot of these coins don't. A lot of these coins continue to show what they're lacking is that real-world utility and use case. Chainlink has many real-world use cases and utility. You can see here, actually, if you hover over into use cases, on Chainlink's site, you'll see DeFi, enterprises, insurance, NFTs, and gaming and social impact, which covers a very, very wide variety of use cases. And I want to jump over to the next tweet. So Cointelegraph talks about the link price broke out of range and rallied up to $9 shortly after Chainlink announced a new roadmap, which includes token staking. So this is a very, very nice thing to see. Chainlink is on the up and up. And I think we're going to continue to see it on the up and up with Chainlink staking coming out, like I said, very, very soon. I don't see this coin dropping down too much lower. Obviously, there will be a drop if the market does drop. But, I do think Chainlink will have a very, very good resistance level at this $7 to $8 range, I should say. I do want to jump, though, over to this actual article and take a look. So staking link has been years in the making. They talk about kind of what this really means for Chainlink on this, Cointelegraph article. It's a really great article. Kind of goes over the proof of reserves, the new roadmap, and kind of gives you a few minor details that you should know about when it comes kind of to Chainlink and the Chainlink 2.0 economics that they're pushing. I also want to talk about Crypto.com. So a lot of you guys have kind of jumped into different crypto apps in the past. Well, one of my favorite is Crypto.com. It actually gives you the world's fastest growing crypto app with 50 million plus users buying and selling 250 plus cryptocurrencies at true cost. And the big one for me, when we're talking about Chainlink staking, we may as well talk about here as well. Grow your portfolio by receiving rewards up to 14.5% on your crypto assets. That includes things like USDC, a stable coin. You can earn up to 9% at the very, very least. I think I was earning 9% just last month with USDC on Crypto.com. So definitely take advantage of the Crypto.com app and earn those passive rewards. You're not going to get 9% really anywhere else. So a definite big winner, crypto.com. I want to jump though over to the next kind of link here. It's going to be back over to Coinbase and talking about this price that I kind of mentioned in a tweet yesterday. Like I said, a $474 prediction for 2026. That's because we don't know when that next bull market may be. I think staking could take us up to $25, $30 again, seeing some nice positives there. However, that would be at the end of staking, hopefully in a nicer market. But I will say 2026, we would be back in a bull market by then at the very least. And $474 may not come exactly in 2026, but by 2026 is really my all-time high push goal. And I think we're going to easily see a potential push to that. So do remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate your awesome support. Chainlink's definitely a coin we're going to continue to talk about here on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.